State your business. Quickly! Don't think just because you felled the beast, you're an ally.
It's all right, Winnick. I apologize for the lack of hospitality. My friend here has his guard up for good reason. Once the raiders took the old fortress, their bloodshed has drawn more and more of those things towards our city. How did you manage to slay that monstrosity? My God. Your serum. The Watcher's call has been answered.
Ha! I told that old coot he was wasting his time. For once, I'm glad I was wrong. Serum, in the flesh and on our island. I thought you'd be taller.
Your kind's welcome within our walls. I trust you'll find a home here. Seek the Watcher, up in the Rookery. Welcome to Sacrament. Sacrament's gates are always open to those in need, or those who keep her safe. Help yourself to our food and shelter.
But leave the ale to me.
Never wanted to see him like that. You hacked your way to our gates without a moment's thought. Our hero, everyone! Our hero has come, butchering their way through what's left of our friends, our family, our children.
The Rookery is just up ahead.
You should go to the Rookery, high above.
I don't hear it roaring anymore.
Have you been written from yours now? No, you're really here. A serum in Sacrament? So, the Watcher was right. You came. But I must introduce myself. I am Elsa, an historian. Tell me, can you feel it? That flickering in the air. I'm convinced this spot is the site of some ancient serum remnant, but it lies just beyond my vision. There are relics of your kind all over Sacra. Another was just discovered in the stonemason shot by the cemetery. You should see it for yourself. Perhaps it's your temple, your library, your tomb.
You should have never let the Risen take the keep. They were backwater scavengers. Nothing but thieves on the road.
You can't still think that.
But that's the point. Time was, they couldn't mount a horse, let alone an attack like that.
I hear you beat.
Smaller every...
Onward to the Rookery, Serum.
Lies just across the bridge.
Is it true? The Risen have taken the old fortress?
You've arrived! I knew his letters were not in vain. It's an honor to meet you. I've only ever read the ancient texts about your kind. They have come, Master. From across the sea.
The pestilence. It festers. Everything it touches.
Did you not hear? The serum have arrived.
They won't come. Never answer.
I apologize. He is a brilliant scholar, but Oh, it's been so long. God's reach. They're already here.
Governor Ellsworth.
Madrigal Celine, I apologize for the lack of a formal welcome. If you sent word, it must have been lost.
A welcome sight, though, aren't they? About time Phelan sent reinforcements.
My Inquisition is here as an act of mercy, Baron Winnick. There is an unholy presence on this island. I have come on behalf of King Magnus, who
King
sent
Magnus? The boy.
Forgive me. I thought you had heard. Your brother, the king, has passed.
How long?
It will be a week tomorrow. You should return to Phelan, Governor. Your nephew has extended his hand. He invites you to rejoin the family.
Thank you, Madrigal. But Sacra is my home.
Sacra will be in capable hands. My Inquisition have quartered ourselves in Fort Reach, and will remain for as long as it takes to heal this island.
Fort Reach? Sacrament's a bit out of your way then, isn't it?
My outfit encountered a group of raiders as we came ashore on your coast. We sent all of them to rejoin God, save one. I thought she might be of particular interest to you. We could have left her body by the side of the road with the other animals. Consider this an offering of goodwill from the church.
Where was the touch when our people were sick and starving? We're done begging for scraps. We take what we need.
Odessa. Don't.
Leave her. I'm sure the governor can properly discipline his own daughter. At least as well as he governs his city.
My apologies, Madrigal. She does not stand for Sacrament.
Damn right I don't.
Guards, take her away.
This way, Risen. I should have never taught you that little move.
You will arrange an escort for my vanguard to Kalen.
Kalen? It will be done. Is there anything else we can do?
You can rejoice, Governor. Your salvation is at hand.
Oh, the Inquisition at our gates, and Sacrament in our rookery. We've prepared lodgings below. A humble room, to be sure, but safe and warm. I hope you've arrived in time to save our fair island. Not only in time to witness its ruin.
Rotten boards. Decayed. Ugh. Who's that? Oh, a visitor. Of course. I've told the Watcher this tower's not fit for livestock. And yet, there he goes, boarding any stranger that comes along. You'll have to head upstairs. There's no way down for now. A fine staircase should be, too. Would get us to the market in half the time. Most days you'll find me not far from there. In the square, by the wardroom. Maker Danos. I can repair anything with the right materials. Oh, except laziness.
good. You're awake. Please, Sarah, you must see this.
Forgive the, grotesque display. We pruned some of the poor torn soul you killed at our gates. I left a vial of its blood here on the table, but when I returned, I found it altered. The Watcher, he must have refined it, purified it. An ancient technique. Now you just need to... I apologize. It's my nerves. The ichor must flow through your veins. The scrolls say it gives strength to your kind. Go to the Watcher. This skill is... it's beyond me. There. Now, if you should encounter any more of the Torn, collect their ichor and bring it here. But be careful, this island crawls with villainy. I suggest you visit the market for supplies before you leave the city.
The Madrigal requests your presence. The Madrigal requests your presence. You must make your way through the Nameless Pass and seek her audience.
At the Heretic's Gate.
At the pagan door.
This is the will of God. Many lives ago, your kind fought the curse. The Madrigal believes you may be of service again. As God finds meaning even in broken things, so does she.
Go east, toward the sound of steel and flesh.
The sound of deliverance.
If I might bend your ear, I've a proposition for you. I saw how you dispatched the raiders in the old fortress. You've had a taste. Any interest in the meal? My men spotted the risen warlord, Darak, in the Orban Glades. He's been a thorn in Ellsworth's side for too long. I sent a contingent after him, but if you were to find yourself heading west, you might join them and do Sacrament a service. We would all sleep better knowing Darak's below ground.
Sarah! Look, with the tide washed in. I don't think you survived. Seems our fortunes have changed since we last spoke. I'm afraid we might have to postpone our fight. But if I'm spared the gallows, perhaps we can finish what we started. Although judgment might take a while. My father would rather play servant to the Madrigal than speak with me. Could be worse. We could be at the bottom of the sea.
I'll make it quick.
Oh, what your place.
Ellsworth arms field hands and farmers and sends them to the slaughter. I wonder, by the time we breach Sacrament's gates, will anyone be left inside? You're fighting for a dead man. Ellsworth can't protect Sacrament. He can't protect anyone.
You don't understand. Derek's a mad dog, but he's no fool. Why would he draw your men to Orbing Glades and then flee?
Because he was defeated, that's why. If he returns, our stone walls will be there to greet him. And why should I trust anything you have to say about the Risen?
Some of us join the Risen to build a better world. And some just to tear down the old one.
And some give speeches from behind bars. Sacrament, you have my thanks. Not many square off against Darek and return holding their head high. Oh, with a head at all. I pray Darek crawled under a rock somewhere to lick his wounds, but... you don't defend a city on prayers. Perhaps it's worth considering Odessa's warning. I've known her since she was a babe, but... I'm not sure I know who's in that cell.
You. Again. God, I'd rather sing in the town square than say this, but... maybe you can help me. Derek's always harbored a deep hatred of my father. I never imagined he could move against Sacrament itself, but... he wouldn't share his schemes with me. The people here may be blind or broken. Under the mainland's boot for so long, they mistake it for protection. But that doesn't mean they deserve to die. Winnick said his men captured some of Derek's faithful after the battle. You should see if any of them can tell you more.
Listen, this is all a mistake. Oh, sniffing about for the governor's daughter. Whose side is she on anyway? Not that it matters. She's right, you know. The real attack is yet to come. Darak's moving on the city itself, but there may still be time to stop him. Darak left me to die. Least I can do is return the favor. Tell me, friend, do you want to be a hero? Course you do. Everyone does. Spring me from this cage, and I'll make you Sacrament's savior. These guards couldn't keep a snail locked up in its own shell. You poke around, you'll find the key.
You're the one in the cage, mate, not me.
I wouldn't waste your time with those prisoners, unless it's to gloat before they swing. I don't know how many more are out there, but at least these worms are where they belong. As for Odessa, well... she'll await Ellsworth's judgment along with the rest of them.
Focus on yourself.